Alright, and headset, and the fucking thing dies right as I exit out of. Anyway, just before anyone asked, I don't know where AC is. I pinged them a few times. They were not here though. Probably doing something. I do not know. Let me just try and reconnect this again. Start this talk taking longer than usual. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I have no idea where AC is. For bloody hell. Sleeping. They said they'd be here, so I don't know. Mm, I don't know. I'm just trying to fix my little my guy, my just cute little dude. My fucking god. Oh, really? Fucking notice that, yeah. Fucker. Uh-huh. Just gotta reopen it again. I don't know where AC is. I pinged them. Probably should I ping him again? Like, hey, stream has started. Where you at? Uh, why does it always go wrong when I like, hey, I need to do something? Fuck! Right. Oh, I was gonna try and get AC and like, how are you doing? It's been like blah 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 blah, something to start, but hope she feels better. Yeah, she thinks having cramps, something. Oh, exactly. Please select the fucking cameras. This one, you uptighted wanker. This camera. This one I've plugged in. I swear to God, I fucking hate this computer. She was feeling bad at the end of the, I guess, the stream. Yeah. Uh. Great. This is great. UBS camera. And quality. There we go. That should be working a bit better. Or working, period. There we go. Mm-hmm. Great. Do I miss for this? You don't have to stick around, but this better be worth it. I don't fucking know where AC is. So, I had a lot of actual images. Like, I had this, context images to actually show, like, hey, this is what we're talking about, and stuff. But, it's kind of useless for that to cope over this. Oh, God. Alright. Uh, yeah. Probably. I doubt it at this point, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh well. Dumb nuts, I don't fucking. Uh, there we go. Right. I gotta reset this fucking camera now because it's out of position. There we go. This is supposed to be me looking towards the camera. There we go. There we go. Right. basically, I'm gonna go through some of the reference images I've taken from Wikipedia and a few others. So others, yeah, I look angry. That's almost the camera seeing my normal expression, which is resting bitch face. So, uh, all right. This is the tiger, which as well the reference image says. I'm gonna have that little default little thing at the side there. Actually, I'm just gonna make it hide because I don't know what they are. The stream is falling apart. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, oh well. If we'll go on for a normal 2 hour and shit. If she don't show up during that, then well, fuck. If it does, great. I don't know. Anyway, the tiger, which Germans would also random thing about the German tanks during the war, but during the Second World War, is that they well, okay, here's how it went basically. Every sixth tank off the lot would be different from the five before it. Which means if you're to make five tanks, the sixth one after that will be completely different in at least one aspect, whether it be from the transmission or a completely different gun. The Germans had no real, what were they called, consistency within their own tools of operation. Which, that's great. Uh, so the Tiger was the sign of that. It was, okay, most of its parts were made to last forever. Problem, they were expensive as fuck to make, which Germany at the time did not, well, couldn't really afford to do. Doesn't that become a problem? Yeah. Since there's no real consistency, you have to go between specialized parts, all that, which, difference between that and, like, T-34, which they're mainly up against, as well as Sherman, the T-34, you can just swap out the parts really quickly, or just jump into a different fucking tank. Meanwhile, Tiger, you have to wait 30 fucking minutes to get one part. Even if you have a specialized part to repair your tank, you're fucked. One guy's gotta be out on death watch, which is outside on the tank in trouble, out of cover. So, yeah, Tiger was okay, but they were designed to mostly ambush. That's why they're called the Tiger. They were ambush predators. Like they should have done Firefly. Shot the guy in the front, shot the guy in the back. Stick them together, that's a firing range. But they didn't do that because Firefly is not that. It's not really that historically accurate. It's just a good movie. It's a fun movie, does not need to be accurate. Anyway, let's move on to the next context image. If that works too, does that work? Please, I was kidding. Excuse me, Jesus Christ, I just sneezed like a fucking bullhound. Anyway, this is the Maus, which I've talked about before, the 188-ton tank. Mike died. Oh, that was on purpose because I was sneezing like a just shotgun blast. Anyway, this was the Maus that I talked about last BullScrap. It looks like a brick. Like, oh god. Anyway. No one else to talk about it other than it was completely fucking useless. As you can see, the side skirts could not be removed. The repairs were impossible. Its engine was in the middle of the tank, and then the front of it, in front of the engine, was the radio operator and the driver. Behind that, underneath the turret, was, well, the rest of the crew. And there was a little tunnel, I think, in the engine, well, past the engine, to get to the front, which was really weird. And still, this thing, like, you can fit like 13 to 14 people comfortably in that tank. Well, not comfortably, but they'll be in there, and they could probably stand up as well. Because the thing was massive! This picture's not really give it justice, but it was giant. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I clicked the wrong one. What did I select? I selected the background. No. No, no, no. I changed my background image. I don't want that. I'm changing this. Okay. The Yamato, or Yamato, or however you want to call it, which was the, what many would call a floating hotel. The Japanese nicknamed that, and the Americans everyone nicknamed it that. Why? Because it's fucking useless. Every time it would get anywhere damaged or need a retrofit, it would go into port, but people have to be stationed on it to not let it like get out of repair. So they just fucking use it as a hotel. Seriously, it took the piss out of it. It's hilarious. But yeah, it was. It's a joke. It's just a joke. Because okay, the difference between the American ships, the Americans they were limited by the size of their like canals they had to make. They had to be really small, thin ships, but they had to be efficient, which that was good. Japanese were not limited by size, so this man had giant fucking the massive battleships. Yes, this as well as its sister ship and its variant sister ship, which was an aircraft carrier, which both those sunk. Yamato did sink too, so yeah. Yeah, the Yamato was a joke. Anyway, let's go to the next image. From Yamato to this. The KV-1, one of the Russian tanks that I have fondness for. Well, this and its big brother. The KV-1 was at the time of making, when it was made, it was an all-around tank. It was alright in speed, alright in maneuverability, but in the Soviet doctrine, that is. Once it faced the Germans, it was kind of fucked. It wasn't the greatest, but it was honestly a good 1-to-1 ratio against the German tanks. It looks smashable. I'm gonna take that as you can smash it with a hammer and not with the other thing. Why did my guy stop? Why did my fucking... Yep, And my webcam died. Again. Anyway! Fucking open this, you gaffed cunt. There we go. Son of a bitch. Right. I'm gonna turn it off so you can't even see what I'm working on about the Corville, the model. Anyway. Let's go on to the KV-1's big brother, the KV-2. As you can see, it's a fridge. It was nicknamed, well, modern day nicknames, the Russian death fridge. It's a thick ass boy. It was okay. It was an artillery piece, by the way. The gun, that's an artillery piece, but they used it like a normal cannon. So a big PP gun. He has a snub nose PP gun. It was really fucking tough. It was a bunker buster. It was made to destroy bunkers. But they also used it on tanks. Which when you saw this thing, the KV-2, the German reaction was usually, run the fuck away! And accurately so. Oh, and good thinking so, yeah. And god damn it, fucking webcam keeps disconnecting. Connect, you bastard! Anyway, basically, but the problem with it, as you can see by its inevitable weight, the thing was top heavy. Very top heavy, and if that thing falls over, you're fucked. And also, as you should know, turrets are mostly electrically turned, which means they turn because of the electrics inside their turret. Yes, easily tippable. Look at that. Most of the weight was in the fucking turret. Anyway. And the only way you can turn it is if you manually crank the crank, which will turn the turret. Do you know how fucking heavy that thing is? As I've mentioned a lot. Fucking heavy. And I imagine you have, like, your entire crew get out of their stations just to turn the fucker. That's heavy. That's a heavy-ass thing. Oh, God. Anyway. Here we got the model working again. Anyway. KV-2. The meme. What was it? It was worked as an armored artillery piece. Yes, it did. It did it good. That was a really good job it did. Also, it was in the campaign against the Finnish, which it didn't do well in because it was in the fucking snow. Since that's how artillery was moved. Yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the next Russian tank. And I think the last Russian tank on my list. The T-35. I don't think you guys get a good image of this, but I'm going to move it all over to the side where my co-host should be, but they're not here, so I'm going to just put it there. Anyway. There we go. This is the 5-turreted Russian tank I mentioned last time, the T-35. There's two, there's one, the main cannon, which is a 23 millimeter, the other two, which is 13 millimeters, and then the machine guns. 5 turrets, 13 to 14 crew. 12, but it's on average 13 crewmen. This was used against the Finnish. Some were used against the Germans. You see why multi-turret tanks came out to be a failure? Because there's so much shit there, but there's so little armor. It was a joke. Anyway. It's a good learning curve, because, it's a learning experience. I could go on the BTs, but those were successful tanks. We're going on about shitty and historical tanks. Anyway. Let's move on to something I wanted specifically AC to react to. This is the AC Sentinel. If you don't know what that is, it's an Australian tank. And fun fact, this Australian tank was the first ever full cast tank. You know, they can do them like in one cast. The Australians were the first ones to ever do a tank that was fully casted, like the entire damn thing. The Aussies. The fucking Aussies did it. You know how surprising that is? Then again, you know, I guess they had to, because there's so many spiders they had to do it in one go. I don't know. I shouldn't do a joke with that. I can't think of one, though. Anyway, let's go to something that was, instead of something cool, a complete failure. The L-33, no, the L-3-35 tankette. They all made since they lost to the emus. Yeah, it makes sense. To make up for them losing. Yeah. Okay, you see that? You see this? Yeah, that little thing? That ain't no, like, tall man. That is a average-sized or smaller man. Because that's a tank, by the way. A tankette. They were used to be called female and male tanks during the First World War, but they changed it to tank and tankette. The Italians used that for the entirety of their campaigns. Like, the entirety of World War II, the Italians used that thing. Imagine you're German in your Tiger watching this shit watching this shit roll past you. Yeah, it was crappy. It was. Roll past you. It's like, this is a German? This is our ally. This. Are you kidding me? No wonder they are losing. Like, yeah, like, that was such a shitty German accent. Alright. Anyway. It had like a 14 millimeter. I don't know. It had anti-tank guns instead of an actual tank. Instead of an actual tank gun. And Italian was crappy during the war. It does make that sense. Does make sense though. Yeah, it's because difference between the Germans and the Italians. The Italians were micromanaged by Mussolini, their leader. Germany was an actual functioning fucking government. So yeah, yeah. Big difference. Anyway, let's go to something that I find hilarious, but is useless. This is the King Tiger. The Tiger 2. Mussolini was still prepping. Oh yeah, he was just failing. I mean, Mussolini was just a fucking idiot. Anyway, it's the Tiger 2. It was a bigger and badder version of the Tiger, but could not move because its transmission was shit. It could barely hold any fuel, and it looked fucking cool at least. But once it ran out of fuel, it kind of turns into a bunker with a giant fucking cannon on it, 144 millimeter flak gun, which yeah, it's a cool looking tank. I'm not gonna say it's good though. But the Allies, after the war, took some of these King Tigers and learned how they worked and improved on them to what we'd use today still, which I find interesting. Anyway, I still love the King Tiger look, because it just looks majestic. And if AC does get here, I will probably repeat all of what I've said about this, and repeat everything about this, like all the nuances, history, and answer questions and shit, so yeah. Anyway, let's go to another Australian thing, the Owen gun. This, I'm seeing someone who doesn't know it, see it yet, add her again. I already added her multiple times, she'll probably get here when she gets here. Anyway. Cheap gun. This is, and by the way, yeah, this is not upside down. This is not a meme picture. The magazine was on the top. Yep. If you wonder why, simple. It's you need a weaker spring. It's cheaper springs to do it. So yes, you're right. It's a cheap gun, and the Australians used it to full effect. And this is, I think it was a squad automatic weapon, or I think it was standard infantry. I don't know. Similar to the grease gun. Yes. Like the MP40 was stuck at the bottom. Grease gun. And the grease gun was stuck on the bottom. The steg gun was on the side, and the Owen gun said "fuck it," put it on the top because it was even cheaper. And it looks just so stupid. I love it. The Australians had such weird weapons. It's hilarious, and yet they were so good. Like they had so many last stands that they just kicked the German and Italian asses so fucking well. So yeah, it's so surprising that they even survived. Anyway, I was realizing the next topics I have are real fucking dark. I thought these are light topics for me to ease us into, but I've been speeding past them without much care. And I just got a text on my phone. Hello there. Why? Bruh. I'm in the middle of something. Bruh. Alright. Where is Ace? I don't fucking know. I don't know. If you really want to know, ping them yourself. I ping them and they'll get here when they get here. And if they don't and they miss it, then I don't fucking know. I don't know. Then again, the fuck was that noise? You scared to do that? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just I don't know. Let's give them a break though, because they're going through something, you know, cramps and shit. Maybe some minute to watch the streams, not DM. Yeah. Right. Time for you guys to get depressed, because I'm going to show you something that's really sad. Yep. No easing us into this. We're bringing out the big guns. And don't mind it being a really large photo, it's just really high resolution, thus it gets really big. Alright. So if you guys don't already know about Canada's history with, especially with residential schools, guess what? You're about to learn. Like I don't know if you know much about the Canadian history with residential schools, but I'll give you all a quick synopsis of this. Basically, when the know a little. Good, I'm gonna know a lot. So basically, when the Canadians came over, they considered, and the Catholic Church was a big influence on the British government. They came in, created two Canadian governments, the South and the North and South, Upper and Lower Canada, and both of them pretty much agreed that they need to de-Indianize the population, the native populations, which is the near exact wording they had. Not really the exact one, but close enough wording that I can get to. And my fucking character has died. Okay, cool. I'll continue though, because I do not care. Basically, they took the children from their homes and taught them what they thought a normal Canadian or British person would and should know, which is very fucked up because they took them away from their families to these schools, and they even take them after the school year ends. And the treatment for them was horrible. One of the treatments they would give specifically to the boys would be getting them into a small ring and watching them fight and bet on who wins and who loses. Even if they die, doesn't matter. And currently, the reason why it came up again is not because of the destruction of the indigenous people's cultures, but because of how many bodies were found underneath the indigenous schools, under these residential schools. Hundreds were found under schools. There's a lot more I could say. Problem: I might not be able to. I say that because of disturbing warnings. So, just know that these children were treated like worse than much else. It was pretty much a cultural genocide they were committing against the indigenous peoples of Canada. And it's still being fought for to this day, though some ways the government has been dealing with it has not been the greatest of ways. That includes the Canadian side of it. Well, I mean by Canadian, I mean the governmental side of it. Sorry. Yes, I'm fully aware of this. Why do you think I'm fucking around with it? And then the also indigenous side of it, because yeah, it's not been going well for either side, honestly, because no one is reaching an agreement of truth and reconciliation, because we've had that in schools, you have to stand for the Canada as well as your understanding of what land you're living on as well, and currently, not much has been actually done. The schools, as well as the government itself, has done what they can say a band-aid on a flesh wound. Well, not flesh wound, as I'd say a heart being thrown out of someone's body. So, not exactly much has been done. Oh well, not much I can do, or much we as a population of Canada can do. Yep, that's the depressing history of Canada. Yeah. Again, it goes a bit farther after residential schools into how the Indian Act and a lot more of that kept into even after World War II a bit, and how so many great Indigenous fighters of Canada were actually the best snipers they ever had as well, which sadly I don't know much about due to them not teaching it. They try to teach it a bit more, but not much was recorded due to it being seen over. So if I do learn a bit about it, I'll actually return to this topic, residential schools, as well as Indigenous peoples, and I'll instead of briefly going over it like I'm currently, I will go into it more in depthly. Until then, I'll just keep this at the back of my head. Anyway, all right. The next thing I don't exactly have an image for, because uh, actually, should I save it for last? I should save that for last. Just in case AC does show up, it'll be funnier if we both react to it. But even then, I don't think she will. Anyway, let's go to something less depressing. Oh, no, that's not it. That's the background image that I'm changing. Now let's go to here it is. North Korean ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Why am I immediately going to North Korea? I don't know. I took a lot of pictures of North Korea. Anyway, this is the in one of the 12 or 18 or so of the North Korean intercontinental ballistic missiles. Sorry if my wording is wrong. I saw propaganda. Yeah, they have 12 to 18 of these. And yeah. Note if they're actually real or not. Either way, at times it's best just to believe it, in case they fuck around, and in case we don't believe it, and they actually do have it. Best to be safe than sorry. Do they work? Good question. They've done tests to the ones that they have, and well, they do reach a distance, but it's been theorized they could theoretically, where I am in Canada, not my part of Canada, they could theoretically hit like the west side of the US and Canada. And definitely a good portion of, Japan, South Korea, which was the main targets. So, that's the point of us here. Anyway. But, yeah. My home, yeah, your home. Anyway. Home Cali is threatened. That's fine. They won't ever try it. Because, mutually assured destruction. Except, sorry. I like to remind you all, they have 18 of these. The US has well over hundreds of these. Exactly these. But difference is, the Americans are a lot more advanced. They can probably hit anywhere on the fucking planet. These guys have a limit. The Americans don't. That's the difference. That's why worrying is not the point. You're not safe. It's mutually assured destruction. So, let's move away from the ICBMs due to the fact that they're kind of a joke. At least to some veteran folk, they're a joke. Because they're never going to get used. That's a fact. They're not going to get used because everyone is terrified of the fact that once they do go off, oh look, irreversible damage to our atmosphere. Anyway, let's go to something less depressing. Well, less boring and go to something more interesting. Not exactly the right way to... There we go. Alright. This is marching. Specifically, though, female soldiers marching. Wondering why I'm bringing this up is due to the fact that, of course, due to all this marching and 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 marching they do during the celebrations, you might think, wow, those high heels the women are wearing, they seem like they're gonna come off. I just moved that by accident. Hold on. Fool. You're right. They should. Until you look at their actual feet. Which may be weird why I'm doing this, but hey. I actually was this was brought to my attention by one of my friends, and I would rather not ask why he was looking down there. So, if you can look, you can see string, wires, and other things keeping their feet stuck to it. Which, if you don't know how that feels like you're losing your circulation to your fucking feet. Which is really painful. Yeah, they are wrapped. That is tied to their feet. And that's gotta hurt. And I say that as it fucking does. A lot. And plus, those are high heels. Not only high heels, but they're still fucking heels, which make it even worse. Plus, none of those skills look like they work. Anyway. Yeah, that's... anyway. Let's move to something funnier. How's it funnier? North Korean... Oh, that is a very small image. And heels already do hurt, yes. North Korean firearm training. Oh my god, this is a joke. Alright. As we can see here, these are some North Koreans shooting what appears to be blank rounds. Why do I think they're blank rounds? That shouldn't mean that's a shitload of dust for normal rounds. No cover, yeah, it's just some fucking shooting drills, which I'm guessing they're learning how to fire firearms, or just, I don't know what they're doing. Either way, it's a very rare occurrence for them to actually have, yeah, I was gonna mention their posture, I'll actually skip to that, yes. None of these people have actually fired a gun in their lives, except maybe for the guy straight in the fucking middle. But even then, he looks like he's just hip firing it. The thing is, one guy who has a pistol, which I think he's firing it properly. But even then, what the fuck are they doing? I don't know. Because of the fact that ammo is expensive, and inclusively with how big the North Korean military is, they can't have live fire exercises so goddamn much. Yeah, it looks more proper, yeah. The pistol guy, looks proper. He looks like he knows what he's doing. The rest of the fuckers don't know what the hell they're doing. So yeah, leads us to the next category of physical training. Well, combat training, which is... Oh, goddamn, I gotta rearrange this. Physical training. Where they, do a shitload of over-the-top... Oh, let's break some cinnamon shit. Cinnamon? No, cement. Fuck, I worded that wrong. Cement shit, all the other stuff, and just do useless stuff. These are just showing of useless strength. They're also staged. Yeah, probably. Funny enough, one of the times they were demonstrating this, they used real concrete and real stuff, and they couldn't fucking break any of it, which was so funny, because I know that guy probably is in a camp now, sadly, due to the fact that if you fail, period, like in China, you get sent to some camp, or some place to get punished. You never get your citizenship back, or something else. So horrible. Like, they make entire camps in China for the Olympics. They raise children just to be in the fucking Olympics. And once they fail, oh look, citizenship's gone, everything's gone. It's horrifying. We don't get that here in America or Canada. You can break concrete stuff. What happens when a bullet hits you? Yeah, you ain't fucking breaking a bullet, bro. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the next topic, which is going to be the last picture I actually have. Yes, we've gone through this so quickly. You may ask me, why are you just showing a picture of a woman in the middle of the road? That's just a traffic control officer. Yes. This is one of the top jobs a woman would want in North Korea. I am not fucking joking. For example, in some interviews with some young, some North Koreans who escaped, some women would say one of the most proclaimed jobs would be a traffic control officer in the central city. Yes, that's a top job. You want to know why? Due to the fact that these people, because, electricity is so expensive and so rare that they can't even have fucking, traffic signals, they have to have people in the middle of the fucking road. And the reason why they're so sought after is, well, due to being in the main city, as well as they're picked by the Prime Minister, the Supreme Leader, him fucking self. Well, that's been theorized anyway. I have no clue. It's just a theory that some people have made up or are thought of. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'm not exactly perfect in my information. But even then, it's one of the top paying jobs a woman can get, which is understandable. Like, a woman in, like, most modern societies want to be an astronaut or a cop. In North Korea, you're going to be a fucking, just a glorified traffic light. That's funny. Sad, but funny. Hey, what do you expect? Seriously, it's really sad. North Korea is a horrible place, obviously. We all know this. It's obvious. Everyone has escaped that place. Okay, there's been sayings what the wage is. Like, they say, per week, the government says they get 500 on average American dollars. Good humor tends to be repated sadness. It is, yeah. Yeah, North Korea said they get, on average, convert to American dollars, be 500 per week. That's bullshit. We all know it. Some people who've escaped from North Korea said they, on average, get paid, when transferred to American dollars, $5 a week or year. I have no clue. That gets misconstrued in information. I don't know. But that also depends on where you live. If you live in a rural part, you get paid nothing. What you get paid is the food you grow. Yeah, it's confusing. And if you live in one of the big cities, which means you are probably the son of some general, and you're probably gonna get thrown to the top just because you're born in it. It's okay. Even then, there's no matter who you are in the North Korean society, except the fucking leader and her concubines, you're fucked. Literally and figuratively. But hey, it's no one there. But the problem is, the reason why they're all so fucking devout and loyal in North Korea is the fact they have no observation of the outside society. The ones that do are the ones that get everything. The leader and all of the generals. The reason why they get those fucking such extravagant uniforms with so many goddamn medals. We can't do anything though. There has been in a few recent years some protests, but not in like protests as in people lining up. It's more of graffiti. You may say that's not much, but for people that's been oppressing their own identities and self-reflection and thought, graffiti's as much as they can do, and a big step for the North Korean populace, especially in the capital city. It's interesting. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, for them, it's, I don't know, because I remember recently in one of the classes we learned that one of the students transferred over was not from South Korea, but originally before that was actually from North Korea, one of the escapees, and which is rare now. because over the past 3 to 5 years, because of COVID, they are locking down even more, even with China, which means that people are escaping less and less per year, 10 to 20 per year sometimes. Before that, it was a few hundred. Now it's even less. Which, it's sad, it's depressing, and, not much we can do. As a person that's, people in power can't do anything either. Even, like, governmental officials, presidents, they can't do anything. It's a different fucking country, and they have weapons that are massive destruction. The problem is, with how the supreme leader is, he's fucking nuts. He doesn't care anymore. He has everything he wants. So, there's nothing we can do except wait. Wait for what, you may ask? That's it. We don't know. We're just waiting for something to happen. Waiting for anything. Waiting for the next person to escape, I guess. That's it. That's all we're waiting for now. That's it. Oh. That's all the reference images I've collected. Over the past... it was over like a 2-hour thing. The Korea Los Angeles, they would have been dead for a while, yes. Well, North Korean government, not the people. There's a difference. Even then. It's hard to tell. So, because there's a lot of times where, like, you will find a foreigner in the country, like that one guy who, defected to the North Korea, that American soldier. Fucking idiot he was. He's probably dead already. Yeah. Something meant? Yeah, I know that. Just some people forget that sometimes. Some people forget there's a difference between a government and its people, especially with Russia nowadays. And, well, as well as the COVID outbreak, Chinese people and other stuff as well. Because he was in a lot of trouble, he committed several crimes. Yeah. He'll commit more by accident in North Korea, though, so fuck him. Oh well. I don't know. Funny enough, sorry I'm laughing, but it's the fact that I have my next questions, because I have like okay, I, it's hard to explain it exactly, but, I'm gonna pull up the subject, but I'm gonna change it so it's a different picture. Well, let me just get something here. Let's go with this one. It's purple. Not what I wanted. Hold on. No, that's not it. This is what I want to change. There we go. The reason why it's a purple screen is just for a reminder for me in editing. Just like, hey, this happened. Anyway. Alright. So, I think we all know what As is, the channel, or what is previously known as Buzzfeed. We all know where this is going. So, I decided, because it was like 3 a.m. in the morning, I gotta be honest, I took a bit of a drink, and I wrote down most of the questions they asked, and I answered them. Drunk. And I have my answers here. I have them written down. I have no idea what the fuck any of them are, though, because I wrote them when I was fucking blasted off my mind. So, do we want to read my answers? This is why I wanted AC here, was to at least handle my drunkenness, because I don't remember what I wrote. But I'm excited. Alright. Fuck. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's hope it hurts really bad. Yeah, let's hope. And let's hope. Anyway, the first question that was asked by BuzzFeed was, how does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump? My response was, how does it feel to be the same sex as Lizzo or Sarah Palin? Just because you're the same gender as someone doesn't mean you are like them. Which, alright, that's fine. That's not anything ridiculous. But this is when I started drinking. I was almost sober, but I wasn't drunk yet. So yeah, we've heard these questions before. Haven't heard my answers before. Let's hear the answers. Alright. Next question was, why do you hate rom-coms? I like good rom-coms, but most men don't like them is because of the unreal expectations they place onto men, and how far they will go for them. Simple. Saw a video of someone like replying to these. Yeah, a lot of men have replied to them because they're so fucking stupid questions. Third question was, why do men, why do women sit around and talk about men in movies when you will easily sit around and talk about boobs for hours? I do hate them. I like watching cartoons anyway. Yeah. My answer to that was two things. One, many writers are women. Two, no man I know has talked about a woman longer than 20 minutes unless they are a literal piece of trash. Yeah. I've never seen a guy talk about boobs for hours. No, but I've seen women talk about boobs for hours. So, I've seen talk about dicks for hours. Yeah, they have. Well, ones I know at least, which is, then again, that's based on personal biases and who people know. Depends on where you are. Anyway, next question after that was, why do you automatically assume that you won't like a TV show or movies that star a female lead? People assume this because they take franchises and change it in a way that turn them into a Mary Sue or with bad writing. Plus, random thing, no one wants a man with a no one. Okay. Plus, random thing, no man wants a strong, independent woman character. They want a well-written character who is female. There is a difference. Yeah, it's just there we go. All right. I don't, and none of them do. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's a difference. Want well-written characters, not a strong, independent. This is called being a cunt. It's longer words. That's it. Anyway, why are you surprised if women are funny? Generally, men are funnier to other men. Women are funnier to other women. Humor in groups is based on background. One joke in my friend group is funny. To other groups, it's cringy or offensive. Yeah, I know a lot of men that love the show, like the Owl House lead is a woman. Yeah, I watched Owl House a bit. Not my personal favorite show, but I liked it. So yeah, man's like, oh well. Anyway, yeah. Generally, humor is subjective as well. Like, I find Bill Burr funny. I find a few other comedians funny. I find like some The Machine funny. I find Josh Wolf funny. I don't find Amy Schumer funny. Obviously, everyone fucking hates Amy Schumer and her three chins. Anyway. Anyway. Next question. Bo Burnham. Oh yeah, Bo Burnham's good. As well as John Mulaney. I like that guy. He's sobered up real good. Anyway, Amy Schumer isn't funny. Of course, her three chins aren't funny either. So yeah. Why do you think we're obsessed with you when we hook up? 9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I've got shit to do. Right. I'm pretty sure at this point of the questioning, I was fucking drunk. Which means that there's going to be a lot worse answers. Because I'm starting to see a lot more spelling mistakes. And I'll be trying to understand my spelling mistakes. It's going to get me a bit. Alright. Here's what I've said. Here's what I wrote. Attention is not obsession. Just because a man looked your way or went out with you does not mean they will die for you. Also, with having shit to do, men have that too. Your time is no more important than the man's. And if they really are obsessed with you, stop going to shitty dive bars and have some self-respect. Okay. I may have been drunk. Oh shit. I don't really talk like that often. Do I? I don't think so. Okay. I'm okay. I'm just gonna move on. Oh, it goes downhill from here. Yeah. Okay, next question. Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated. Alright, my answer was, no men I know get congratulated with that behavior. I say it's horrible on all sexes. But if you sleep with more people, you have a higher chance of having an STD or STI. It's just a fact. It also means all those relationships have failed. Has to be the one for a reason, and you're probably the reason, you daft cunt. I added venom to the cunt, but that's probably how I was writing it, because I misspelled cunt in full caps. Oh boy. Alright. Jesus Christ. Christ, this is gonna get so much worse. Bro, this is the exact copy of what I saw in the YouTube video. Yeah. I've watched some of these videos before, so I probably subconsciously wrote the same thing down. Maybe. Wrote similar to things. Because, I mean, it also is fact. You fuck more, you get more STDs. It's just, come on. That's how that works. Why do you consider a woman a tease if you don't sleep with them after 3 dates, but a slut if you sleep on the first date? This all depends on the man, but personally, men and women don't treat dates like a fucking stepping stool in relationships. People go at their own pace. Some people need 5 or more dates before they can trust others. It goes for all participants. Alright, that was somewhat logical. But I don't know what the fuck that means. So, I don't even know what I meant. I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, next question. In what world does no mean yes? This is the longest answer I think in all the questions. So this one pissed me off. I don't know why though. So let's read my response. Tell that to the countless women who okay. Oh no. Oh, I know. Okay. I read ahead a little bit. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yep. Let's read my answer. I'm gonna hope that I don't fuck up. Alright, hopefully I don't say anything stupid, because I'm worried that I did say something stupid. Because, I wasn't really having a working brain at the moment. Alright, in what world does no mean yes? My answer was, tell that to the countless women who shove their asses into men's crotches, or shove their hands up men's shirts, down men's backs, the women who follow men home just to ask them the next day, the people said in situations are more commonly found nowadays than before, and with this question this question insinuates that all men seem like predators. Same goes for women, motherfucker. For fun, the same statistic that made that men are more predatory also shows moms are 60% more likely to murder their children. So let's start teach women not to stab kids. Doesn't sound so nice on you, you cunt. Oh, Jesus Christ, I should not do anything drunk, folks. I am learning this now. Oh boy. Sounds reasonable. Yeah, in the same statistic, it did say that, because I remember I did read about that, yes. Women are more likely to kill their own children than men. But we don't have we don't teach women not to stab kids. I was just angry. Oh yeah, I was proper pissed, I think. Alright, next question. Why do you say women are too emotional to be leaders, then justify catcalling by saying that men can't control themselves? Alright. Multiple things. Statistically, mostly catcalling to women is done by other women. 2. Most men and people don't care who's in power. It's their party, goals, laws, everything else that matters. There are outliers, but those are the smaller portions of people that are very vocal. Men want female leaders. Yeah. Also, by the way, in Britain, a good portion of the leaders are actually women. The most powerful people in the country were women. Which isn't Buzzfeed like Britain people? Or no, they're Americans, right? I forgot. Okay. Right. Oh my god, they're so similar to the videos. Yeah, I know, but it's also... I don't know, man. Drunk You is a YouTuber. Oh god, that's true! God damn. Alright, yeah. No. Alright. Alright, next. They had a lot of queens. I mean, yeah, it's true. And... Alright. Next question. The strong Spanish queen of one made the OP chess queen. Oh, yeah. Why do you think that this... Okay. Sorry. I messed it up. Why do you think just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body? My answer was, no man expects this. This one's... Okay, the ones that do are lonely, gone through hell, or soon to die, and don't care anymore. Also see before what I said about how intrusive women can be in their forward advances. Also, an example, Look at a man and a woman get rejected. The man will walk away, take it with pride. The women who will probably get pissed, they make a comment or throw a fit depending on the person. But in most instances, men handle rejection better. So this could be labeled to more women. Okay. I see what I was trying to go with this, but even then, I think I fucked up near the end there. Okay. I'll try to interpret what I meant at the end of that, which I think mine was that, okay, because men face so many insults, a compliment stands out versus a women see so many compliments, an insult stands out. Something like that near the end. I think that's what I meant. I don't know. I was drunk. I don't fucking know. Then again, I like to remind you all, with how many spelling mistakes I'm making here, I'm trying to understand what I even wrote. Alright. So. Makes sense, yeah. Alright. Next question. Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic? Alright. My answer was one real answer and one shit answer. The real one is caliber of person you're talking to. They are toxic or just stupid people. The shitty answer is that oh boy, that's a okay. So drunk me gave a good answer and gave a bad answer. At this point, your press turned to liquor. Yeah, my brain was liquor. Okay, the shitty answer was that's all you deserve and need a hookup. That's all. The shitty answer is that's all you deserve and need for a hookup, you dumb whore. Whoo, whoo, whoa, whoa. Yikes. Hmm. I am uncomfortable. Why? I am glad I don't have AC here. I would. Oh God, no. Okay, next question. Oh God. Oh, okay. Why do you think it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when someone does it to your sister, it's not okay? Alright. This is a very short answer I gave. Let's see if it's understandable. My answer was, same goes for you lot. Why is it okay to insult men unless it's your son or dad? We don't like it because it's who was close to us. That's all it is, you fuck. Remember, drunk people are really stupid. Yeah. I mean, that answer is understandable. It's just people close to us. So, yeah. I guess. It's just people close to us differently. Okay. There's nothing else said about that. That's simple, yeah. How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm making a point during a meeting? That's the question. That's literally it. How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm making a point during a meeting? That's it? Okay. Let's see how I answered. The answer was, you're probably making a stupid point and don't lie to me and say only men interrupt you. Women are more likely to interject or call out something they don't believe they like or see as wrong. Yeah, I get interrupted by... Honestly, I get interrupted by women more. I gotta be honest. So yeah. Anyway, that's just... Yeah, this is a little... That's a whataboutism I gave him. Alright. So fucking... Yeah, I know. Verbatim. I know. Jesus. Oh, this question. Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open? Alright, I think I gave like a stupid answer because I think this is the third or second bottle. I don't know how many bottles in, but I was a bottle in or so. Put 2 eggs in a little bag between your legs. Do that for 24 hours. Is it annoying? Good. If it cracks, you die. See why we do it? We could die if we fuck up. Tension rises with torsion, and we can fucking die through testicular torsion. Yep. Because that is true. Testicular torsion is very easy to happen and can kill you as a man. So, yeah. Bro sitting cross-legged is more comfy, not gonna lie, and I have balls. I don't sit cross-legged. I sit more like differently in my chair. Don't have my legs hanging, but still. Because I do have a problem. Oh well. Next question. Why are women perceived as the weaker sex, even though we literally give birth to you? Oh, that's a stupid question. Alright. And my answer was, some women are strong, but biologically, men are stronger. Like how women have higher chances of surviving a gunshot, but feel more pain. and how women are better at parenting emotions, while fathers parent discipline and boundaries better. Right, that actually makes sense. That makes sense. One's not better than the other, they're just different. Yeah. That also depends. Women can have higher pain tolerances and lowers, depending. Shown a lot, yes. As well as actually higher chances of having a gunshot. That is true. Oh well. And then the next question was, also women have stronger lower body strength than men, have stronger upper body strength. That is true, yes. Next question. Why is it so bad to show your emotions? My answer was actually quite short. We are bullied by women to man up or other men because we do things you don't want to do. You have the monopoly over the tears. That's short answer, but yeah, women have monopoly over the tears. If you see a man kind of like crying, no one does anything, and sometimes people mock them, especially women. If women cries, everyone goes over to fucking help. Simple as. No one cares for the guy. Next question. Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me? See above. It means I see the previous answer, added with to not also be seen as useless by women. Yeah, okay. That's a bit dumb answer, but sure. To not be seen as useless, because masculinity is commonly seen as being useful. Sometimes. I guess? Is that what I meant? Oh. Even I'm struggling here understanding what the fuck I even meant. No one is proving anything to you? Oh. Also, that works. Next question. Why the fuck isn't it ladylike to swear? My answer, don't fucking care if you swear. It's also not gentlemanlike to swear, so shove that up, you fat cunt bitch. Right. Right. Great. Next question. Next question was, when did words get genders? Foreign languages. And when feminism was made. Right. When the word feminism was made. That's all I said. Foreign languages and when the word feminism was made. That's all I said. Fucking hell, that's a short answer at least. You sound reasonable then curse like a sailor. Yeah, it's just like bipolarism fucking shoved into a conversation. Alright. The next question is, why is your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped? Ooh boy. Oh boy, this is need a drink for this. Hold on. Alright. I don't want to know what my answer is, because I know I might say something stupid if I'm drunk. Alright. My innocent until proven guilty. Yeah. To men, it's always guilty to proven innocent, which is a pain in the ass. I've said that to court systems as well. Anyway. My, yeah, why is rape any different? Okay, my answer was, it has risen over the years of women faking it to get men arrested or fired with no punishments. Same also goes with you women too. When a man is violated, no excuse of he would have liked it. That is a disgusting saying of an excuse. If you don't think it is, then say it to a woman when they are violated. See how men don't like it, you wanker. Right. That was a horrible answer I gave. Just, oh, dear God. Right. What I probably meant, or I would say now, sober, is that it doesn't matter to a man or woman, it's still violation. Jesus Christ. Oh. Well then, that's not an answer I would have actually given. Because that's fucked up. Jesus, brother. I know, Jesus Christ. This is me drunk. This is why I always say I'm on my best behavior when I talk on stream or to other people's streams. This is me when I'm just like drunk, normal, and not pissed off, I think. I don't know. I have said horrendous shit. I know that. But I don't know what I said because I don't remember it.
Alright. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Shit. Alright. Next question. Why do you assume a woman is angry? Because she's on her period. Okay. Let's hope my answer's not that bad. My answer was, generally they are, due to mood swings and pain. By the way, I tried a period cramp stim once. I would have been pissed too if I won all the chocolate. Right, I don't know what I meant there, but I can figure it out a little bit by context, which is, I can understand why people would be pissed off when they're on a period because, it can cause cramps and pain. Um, I've been through one of those stims. It doesn't make mood swings, but I'm telling you now, that shit hurts. And I would want chocolate too. If I had to deal with that for how many days? A week? Uh, anyway, next question. Hmm. Almost die using one. Yeah, I felt like I was dying. I was mostly fine. Still feel it sometimes. It's still lingering pain, it feels like. Next question. Why do you think women who wear makeup is false advertising? Because it makes people look entirely different. Like if I rented a Lambo off of a Burger King paychecks, see the similarity there, you cunt. Alright, so what I meant there was you'll probably feel the same way if I were to rent a Lambo using, Burger King salary. So, yeah. He claps on the floor. Ooh, yeah. I I would lie if I say that didn't happen to me too. Because that shit hurts. It's like men suffering yeah. Stuffing their pants. Yeah. I like men stuffing their pants, yeah. Sort of like that. Anyway. Next question. Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body? My answer was they make the same rules for men and women, sugar. Plus, women have the right to vote. Women have had the right to vote for a while in most modern countries. So why did you vote them in, cunt? Right. So what I meant there was it goes for both sides. They have to do with what men does with their body, what women do with their body, and also they've had the right to vote them in, even though they're still getting voted in. It's 50, half the population. So thought that would actually change something about the polls. It is weird, but you know I don't know. Also, I can't believe I used the term sugar. Like, I never refer to someone as "hello, sugar," or "darling," or any of that shite anymore. Like, fucking hell. Like, I must have been fucking plastered if I were to ever say that again. Anyway, next question. Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians? Okay. And my answer that I given while plastered drunk was, okay, imagine a woman is like a chocolate bar. Then, oh look, there's two chocolate bars. That's logical, and that's period, then the rest of the answer, which I don't know why I knew this. I didn't know this. Plus, on the hub, most lesbian stuff is looked at by, oh, what do you know, women. Plus names go for women and gay men. Look at Yaoi, for example, how popular it is. Hmm. Well then. That's an interesting response. We're almost done, so let's go through the rest of these. How does it feel to be kicked in the balls? Is the next question. And the answer I give was, if I hit you in the tits with a hockey stick, how would it feel? Alright, that's a funny answer. Hit you with a fucking hockey stick. A hockey stick, of all things, like, yes, I'm gonna be Canadian, I'm gonna use a hockey stick. That's funny. Alright. Wait, aren't women straight obsessed with gay men? Yeah, they are a bit. Have you seen the popularity of Yaoi? Like, gay love. No, it's like, men love or love men. What was it? Men's love, I think it was. I don't know exactly what it translates to, but things like. Also, ball nerves are connected to the body's nerve system since they are important to the protect. Yeah, they are. Next question. Did you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time? It's supposed to invoke panic. Yeah, because it's what makes more kids, so it invokes panic. Anyway, do you ever get tired of being manly all the time? The answer was, have you ever been tired being feminine? Yes? No? You find your answer to some men. That's very neutral. Like, some men get tired of being manly at times, and some people don't. Doesn't fucking matter. Well, yeah, I became a woman. That's fair. Did you get tired of being manly? Yes, I became a woman. uh, yes. Alright, next question. Why are you so afraid of gender equality? Hmm. The answer I gave was name one right a man has over a woman, and there's not gonna be many. Well, oh, what the fuck? Okay, I knew there was like a few cases about this, and I didn't think I'd actually bring it up. Yeah, it's a bit fucked up case. I never brought it up though because I thought it was a sensitive topic. Hold up. I should have brought more than just the profanity tag, cause fuck it, whatever. Yeah, there's a few. What did you say? This is I don't know. Name one right a man has over a woman. There's a few I know, but there is a few others that are favored towards women. Then again, I live in Canada. Laws are different than the U.S. for you, so I don't know. It's a lot less stacked, I guess, over there. Maybe I don't know. What do you say? Well, the what I said was a actual court case that happened in America that was really fucked up. So what it was a woman can rape an underage boy, sue him, win, and be praised for it, and does not receive any punishment for this. Seems not equal, right? More like gender superiority and bullshit during nowadays. So yeah, that did happen, by the way, where a school teacher, this is an underage boy, about 15 to 14 years old, was forced to have a child, had a child with it, sued the boy for child support, won, and has received praise for it. She has received no punishment for this. This is, you could look this up, and you'll find multiple instances of this, which is the saddest part. It's just fucking disgusting as well. It's just fucking... We're almost there. We're almost done. I don't need to read any more of this after that. I'm still almost done. We're almost there. Just gotta do a few more. Right. Next question. Why do I deserve to be paid less than you? Alright. That's a simple answer to some people, but okay. My answer I gave, probably at least 5 bottles in at that point, or 4, I don't know. Excuse me, men and women are paid the same. If you're paid less, businesses would only hire women. Basic economies. Basic economics. Alright, I think that's what I said there. Also, men work more overtime and generally work harder, so they get more bonuses. Generally, because they work harder, they get paid more. Simple as. Alright, okay, I guess that works. I'm sure. Yeah, but out of context. Next question. In what world does 77 cents equal a dollar? I mixed this with 2 other questions. In what world does 68 cents equal a dollar? How is that fair? Those are 3 questions. I mixed them all together due to the fact that they're pretty much all the fucking same. And my answer I gave was none of these women could even get their lies straight. Also, it found that in America, there is a gender pay gap. In some teaching roles, they pay women more than men. So do you wish to talk about this subject more, or do you want to be a good little moron bimbo and shut the fuck up? Right. Oh boy, this is Oh, shit. Why did I ever write this down? Why did I even think of touching liquor while answering his questions? Next question. Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? No man is intimidated. They are impressed and happy for you. The friendship won't change just because some amount of dosh. That's a good answer. I'm going to move on then. Next question. Why are opinionated women seen as bitches while opinionated men are seen as bosses? Depends on the opinion. Also, men display their arguments calmer and clearer. Women rely on shouting, cussing, or more passive-aggressive approaches, which is seen as bitchy by most people. Alright? Next question. Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women? Do you speak up when men are insulted? No? Cool, shut the fuck up. Offensive jokes are jokes, not opinions. Last question. We're almost there. Holy shit. Alright. I hope everyone is staying seated, and this is the longest answer, actually. This is a... Okay. Oh boy. This is the longest answer, and I'm terrified, because I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be! The question is, why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Right. Why are you afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Now, remember, I made very rude comments earlier with very less problematic questions. So, I don't know what I said, but it's not gonna be good. Are you ready to hear a really fucked up story? Because it's probably what it's gonna be. Ready? Good. I started with, here's a story. A woman can sleep with 5 separate men, sue them all, claim all their children, child support, and benefits from the government, and get no repercussions from this. One father decides to fight through hell and back to get their child, finding him underfed, and that will cause permanent damage forever. The father cared for him until the mother came back years later, suing him for being abusive. He won though, as the judge saw that she was abusive. She did not have to pay for a single cent. The father paid for everything because of his sex, because of what he was given at birth. If the sexes were switched, you would freak out. A lesson here is that if you're opinionated, or if you want an opinion or question answered, answer it yourself first. The only way to understand someone else is to understand yourself and how you would approach a situation. This is what grade 1 teachers fucking taught us. You should know by now, because if you say shit, be prepared for someone to come back at you. Rather it be right back after as a snarky comeback, or 16 years later as a sue. Well, uh, this is actually a genuine expression on my face that the model finally got right. Right. Well, uh, that's a story. I'm gonna close this now because I no longer want to see that. I am. I'm gonna close this too because that means that little story's over. We're done with this. We're. Oh fuck. Like I had an entire page full of shit ass jokes that I was gonna do, but I'm just gonna get rid of them because none of them will lighten this mood anymore. Well then. Uh, that was surprising. It's finally over. Yes, it is over. My drunken ramblings are not. After that point, there was no more record of my drunken ramblings. I may have done more, I may have done less. I don't know. Either way, we're done. No more of my records of my drunkenness. Holy shit, that was horrible. Anyway. Holy fucking shit. It's not like an overstream yet, but fuck. Because I didn't think I would say anything that bad. I thought I'd just say, like, normal logical answers. I didn't think I'd be that insulting. I literally didn't. I. I don't fucking know. I'm semi glad AC is not here to hear this. Shit. Oh well. I guess I'll bring him on some other time, maybe. I don't know. You said super bad shit. Yeah. Uh, it was though correct with some of the facts I did say. Just total. Yeah. Like some of the facts about like being a deaf cunt and all that stuff, yeah, that's just anger. But me saying about a few other studies, yeah, that is true. I'm surprised I remembered that. I really am surprised. Like in the cases where they more men are more predatory, that is correct. But it's also been seen that mothers are more likely to kill their own children. Then when it comes to other family members, when men are and their fathers are less likely. That is also true. Uh, yeah. Was I an asshole? Yes. Was I drunk as well? I'll use that excuse in the court case. What am I saying? Nothing's gonna come out of this. No one watches my streams except like Leica. Brilliant person, thank you. Random woman, thank you. Uh, Imagine AC goes through the VOD and watches this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this into the microphone real close. I'm sorry. I'm not. I am now after context because I had no idea what the fuck I would write because I was fucking drunk as hell. Quick, talk about waffles. Oh, waffles! I like waffles! Waffle House. Remember they made the Waffle House index? The index was pretty much to see if a place is safe. Mostly in like, I know in southern places, if you're gonna say, it's a tornado, it's not that bad. They closed the Waffle House. What do you say? We're moving out now! That's all I know about the hi.
Hi.
Did you hear all what I said?
Yeah, roughly.
Fuck.
Why?
Because I was completely plastered and I did not say any of that.
Mm. I'll leave. Bye.
No, you don't need to, May, if you want to stick around and talk more. Because,
Perfect. I'll stay.
yeah, great. Because I wrote that again, as I would keep saying, I was fucking plastered drunk writing that. Well, by the end of it, I was drunk. By the beginning, I was sober. End of it, drunk. Yeah. And holy... I had
58
everything...
followers.
Hmm?
You grown.
58? Yeah, I think. I'm... I just... I had everything planned out as well to bring AC on, and I'm semi-disappointed they didn't come on, so I can, like,
Well,
talk
I'm
about
here.
this and well, yes, you're here
You
now.
got you got the
So,
nice thing. You got
yeah,
a microphone.
yeah. Anyway, and for that, I'm gonna do what my original plan was, because I had so many of these reference photos here. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're stuck here now. Anyway, with the host general, I'll be showing the pictures of context of what I'm talking about, because I know most of the stuff I'll talk about will be both military and other stuff as well. So, yeah.
Oh god, that's a big tank.
Yeah. The North Korean stuff, I will not go over again due to the fact I went more in depth with them, as well as that's just a topic, as well as the residential schools. That's a topic for another time.
I don't know much about tanks, so I'm gonna see you later.
No, stick around. You're gonna listen to me talk, boy.
No.
Oh,
Enjoy your. I'll be watching. But I'm not gonna be a part. I'm not gonna focus my opinion and stuff
alright.
because I can't legally. Bye.
What? What do you mean you can't legally say? Oh, Depp finally came out of his hiding place. Tank. Oh! Then again, he's a military. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yep. Depp's back with the military. Just gonna send this in response. There we go. That makes sense, Draft. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that AC will be coming on. Yeah, it's been well over an hour over the starting point. So over the plan, which is a bit disappointing. Not gonna lie. But hey, whatever. Oh well. Oh well. I gotta check something right now because I haven't checked my phone this entire time, and I know I got texted for something. Yep. Context of the VC I've been texting in currently, along with the deputy. One more try. Ow. No. Ow. Give it a shot. Yeah, deputy's been also sending me more pictures. Sure, the host VC, which only host can see. Oh god, I'll send another pic. No, fuck, ping saying, hey, hour in, if you want to join anytime, sure. Alright. Hope everything's doing well. Horrible with talking and texting people, so I would just send, hope everything is doing well, because that's human. Yes, that is a very human response. That good man. It's probably like editing something. He's always doing good jobs. Editing shit. Oh. Editing some good stuff. You're so human. Well, I mean, emotion and anger is human emotions, which I can definitely express. Especially after looking at what I just wrote. After all that. I'm still lingering that in my mind because I don't think like that normally. I don't know. Do I? Currently, right now, I don't think I would think that. I think. I don't know. I am more on my best behavior on streams, though. Which may say something. I don't know. Again, I'm not no contosaurus, so I don't know. It's just sad. I don't know. I remember the tank ad. I'm gonna send the tank ad and the VC there. Because why not? Yeah, the little, what was it? The little tank cat. I love that little bugger. Look at it! Look at the tank cat! Look at the tank cat! It looks stupid. It looks brilliant. Hmm. I realized that my thing stopped tracking my face just because I put my hand in front of my nose. Just the nose. That's it. That's it. That's all I needed to break it. Oh well. Small boy. Yeah, the tank is very small. Oh, there's the Italians. He has so many fucking chips in this stuff. Oh, I know. I'm gonna send the oven gun. Might as well. Uh, I feel like I should, because I will be streaming Minecraft Alternate tomorrow while doing streaming, and I might talk more. Again, I probably will. Or I'd finally fix it, and I can actually maybe do a lore or something else, but I doubt I would. Plus, I'm not that interested in lore. I am interested in it. I'm just like not like all the time. Oh my god, I breathe lore and shit. I don't do that. Yeah, he said kangaroo picture. It's just kangaroo eating. Let's see if he knows what the sentinel is. I want to see if he knows. Still love that picture of the kangaroo, the gif, with the gif. Didn't get lent on. Ah, that's Shed. Yeah. I remember I did have my own SMP at some point. It was Farming Time SMP. It was so fucking trash. Gotta be honest, everyone on there was. We were all stupid. We did stupid stuff, plus we had, Enclave and Depth, they were fine. They were all good. Cog, rearranged fucking everything. The gird of my proud base. I said it was fine. I really didn't like it. L, bit of a dick. And, Chris, well, I mean, he doesn't know much other than destruction, so that's no blame to him, really. Oh. I remember I've been in SMPs before, but some of them I just kicked out because I was a dude. But I don't really give a shit. Because I'm like, because I sound a lot, deeper voiced, and apparently because I sound different, they got rid of me, which is surprising. Why the fuck does he just have that on, like, speed dial? Sorry, I just saw him post that marching, and I didn't think he'd have that so quickly, just bing! I knew he'd send it, but I didn't think it would be that fucking quick. Then again, I have a lot of stuff on speed dial, too, so I'm not surprised either. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ultimate's been fun so far, though. I've been playing it less, though, due to the fact that I have other shit to do, as well as streaming other games, and as well as preparing, and as well as helping family. It's still fine, though. Still fun. People on there are good people. Some of them I a little annoyed by, but hey, it's just different people. There's a lot of people on the server as well. A lot of members. So, there's always going to be a few you don't like, but most people there are good people. So, yeah. Hmm. No problems. But I just dozed off. My brain turned off for a good fucking minute or so there. Jesus. Is that him or someone else in that with... No, that's not him. He wouldn't have a beard. I'm playing games, sorry for little messages. That's fine. Anyway, why do I smell smoke? I actually smell smoke. One moment, folks. I gotta check if there's fire outside. One moment. You can still hear me, though. Nah, it's fine. It's too far away. Won't bother us. Oh well. I sound like 1,000 tons moving around. Jesus. Oh. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna leave the stream VC due to the fact that, well, we ain't got nothing much else to do. So we're kinda done here. Yep. We'll send her a text saying, hey, is stream ending? I hope everything goes well. Weather, have a nice day. Yeah, probably fell asleep. Probably need that, honestly. Oh well. Oh well. I might talk in with Draft a little later and talk with them, but I don't. Nah, I'll probably have to upload this to YouTube, then do my German lessons, then what else I should probably do? Alright, also feed the cat. I gotta do that. Then probably deal with that fire. Yeah, I probably have to deal with that too. But I won't be here like how fast this moving probably won't be like here in like 5 or so minutes. Oh yeah, but Jeff, I might pop in, but I probably won't due to got other things to do. German lessons, feed the cat, deal with the wildfire outside. Gotta do all that shite. Anyway. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'll be about in the stream soon. So if y'all want to see me other places, you can follow me on other people's streams like ACM's, which sadly was not here today due to the fact that they were suffering cramps. Which I understand that I think that shit can hurt. And I got a ping. Whom's the fuck? Stream ending? I think so. But I got yeah, yes, I think so. If I don't blow up or something, I don't know. But yes, yeah, pretty much. Goodbye, everybody. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for me farming on alternate SMP. Carlos pops up on mine. Yeah, I pop up on random people's streams. Yeah, I just show. I mostly am popping up on ACs due to the fact that, they sit on the alternate one. I'm just there like, hello people, I'm here too. Yeah, well, anyway. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.